Hey everybody, welcome to the Big Llama Show. I'm the Big Llama. Today we're going to be reviewing Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. I just watched it last night. We watched it in glorious surround sound with my new Nakamichi, and can I tell you that the movie was amazing. All right, check out my review. Here it comes.
It's SINA. She ruckus. Deadbeat, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You ain't a killer, boy, stop. I hear you yelling stacks on deck.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm the Big Llama. Before we get started with this movie review, I'd like you to give a like and subscribe. Make sure you hit me up on the comments. Let me know what you think about Without Remorse. Again, subscribe, help the channel grow, become a member of the Llama Nation. All right, let's get to the review. We're talking about Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. It stars Michael B. Jordan. It's directed by Stefano Sollima, and I'm not really familiar with movies from that particular director, but this movie was great. First of all, let me do one thing, and something I'm going to do a little bit differently on my reviews moving forward. I'm gonna sort of show the preview as we're looking at this, so that way we can talk about certain pieces of the movie, and then we'll give you my full review. So let's go ahead and switch over, and we've got the movie here. Now, again, the movie stars Michael B. Jordan. He's a former military, and he's coming up with this mission, and the mission has repercussions, and that some of those repercussions is they come back and try to get him. And so what you find in this movie is it's a big revenge tale, because even in the trailers, it's not a spoiler alert, but in the trailers they do show you that his wife has been killed by these folks. I don't want to tell who he's get killed by. That would ruin the movie. But anyway, Michael B. Jordan goes on a revenge rampage, and he does sort of link back up with his old unit to try to get back at these guys who are coming after them. So that's sort of the premise of the movie. It does have a lot of heart, and it tries to sort of go around that piece, but again, that's the gist of the movie. And Michael B. Jordan is just amazing in this movie, as you can see from some of the scenes in the trailer. Heavy on the action, heavy on Michael B. Jordan as the man, and I believe this is going to spin off a series for him or other movies for him, kind of like the Jack Ryan series, but just for Michael B. Jordan's character, John Kelly. All right, let me go back to our full camera here. All right, so in this movie, what I found interesting is that it does have some of the same old tropes. About the military espionage. I mean, Tom Clancy, for many things, is he has a formula. He has a pattern that he usually follows, and it's usually somebody getting involved that doesn't want to be involved, or doesn't get involved because they're part of a mission. It's usually after the fact. Now, I will tell you, the violence is amazing, and the violence is damn near gritty. I mean, it's pretty shocking. There's one particular death that comes early on in the movie that I watched, and we were like, whoa, like that, it hit us that way. All right, so let's talk about the good and the bad of the movie. I think the movie was great. I think there was definitely two big scenes. If you want to go back to the movie, if you're watching it, there's an airplane scene that, when I tell you, will stop you from breathing. You'll be suspense, and you'll be in the moment with Michael B. Jordan in an airplane scene. Trust me when I tell you, try not to be distracted, try to have your sound up, and try to watch it and make sure that that nobody's bothering you, because it's a pretty intense scene. Now, there's other intense scenes that sort of bring you in the action. There's a well executed sort of final battle scene that really does have you gripped, and the only thing I could say about the movie that I didn't like is that it kept trying to say that Michael B. Jordan's character was not going to do something, or that he was about to be, because he's lost everything, and he's a man who's lost everything, and therefore he has nothing to lose, and so it would appear like he's suicidal, or that he really just throws caution to the wind, but it's not always that way, and so I hate that, because it's really a cheap trope that they keep using in the movie. They used it about 2 or 3 times, but again, overall, the movie is great. What I liked also was there was some realism in the scene. So Michael B. Jordan does an excellent job I mean, there was a scene where he was shot, and you can see it from the trailer. There was a piece where, but his acting in that part of not being able to catch his breath and having ailments because of being shot. He wasn't a super RoboCop warrior who just charges through bullets and just makes it happen. He really struggled, and it was great to see. It was refreshing to see that it was realistic. Okay. So again, I think I was genuinely surprised. I didn't know what to expect. It was a Tom Clancy novel or movie that was very, very popular. So I had a feeling that it was going to be really good, or at least the story was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. So, all right, let's get to the overall rating. I'm going to give this movie a rating of a B+. Very suspenseful, very good on the horror. I mean, the very good on the violence. And the story was great. I know that I saw some people sort of trash the story a little bit because it uses some of the old tropes, but it's a suspense novel, it's a suspense thriller, and it has to do with the Russians, and it has to do with espionage and things like that were the old 80s staples that made great spy thrillers. And so that's why this one is a pretty good movie. A B+ is what I give it. All right, so that's my review. There's certainly very, very good scenes in there. Let me know which ones are your favorite. Hit me up in the comments. Give it a like and subscribe. Let me know if you agree with my review. Again, I would tell you, definitely recommend it. It's playing on Amazon right now. Without Remorse, starring Michael B. Jordan. All right, that's my review. Thank you for joining the Big Llama Show. Appreciate you spending some time with me. Peace out.
Yeah, I tell her, baby, you're the one for me. Never two unless you telling me you feel it too.